بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
إن الدين عند الله الإسلام.
Al-Barnabij, the program, Al-Layl, tonight, is on the subject of ad-da'wah. And what is da'wah? So we look to the Quran. Qala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lin-nas, ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar wa tu'minuna billah. The tarjama, translation to the English language, is more or less, you are the best of nation, ummah, raised up, because you call to al-ma'ruf and you forbid al-munkar, and you believe in Allah. This is in Surah Al-Imran. If you go by the numbers like I do, it's chapter 3, ayah number 110. It says, the reason you are the best is because you call to ma'ruf, you forbid munkar, and you believe in Allah. What is ma'ruf? The translator here said, right. What is munkar? It says, wrong. Actually, you can't translate this unless you know the meaning. Most of the translators who know English don't know the real meaning behind the ayah. Although they understand it is a da'wah of calling, very few people have ever really thought about this, except maybe scholars. In Surah Baqarah, all the way to Surah Al-Asr, you always hear Alladina amanu wa amilu salahati. Always this way. Never amal salihat wa amanu or tu'minuna billah or something like that. Never. Lesh. Why? Because you have to believe in Allah first. Otherwise, the amal doesn't count. Amal only counts with niyyah. Qala Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, innama amalahu bin niyyah. This is hadith on the order of Umar radiallahu anhu. It's the first hadith al-awwal fi kitab al-iman fi Sahih Bukhari. This is the first hadith in Sahih Bukhari. All of the amal, all of the action is by what? Niyyah, intention. So how can you have any good deed if you don't have intention? And the best intention is for Allah. So that's how it's always, from Baqarah to Al-Asr, Alladina amanu wa amilu salahat. Except in this ayah. Except in this ayah. Wa tu'minuna billah. You heard it? Did it come first? La. It is after Amr bil Ma'ruf. Amr, it means to order somebody to do something. Do this, do it. This is Amr. You order the people to do this Ma'ruf. وَالنَّحْلَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. and you forbid anybody to do the munkar. The general understanding of the Mawrid, the dictionary in the Lughat Arabiya, Arabic language, it will tell you many things about Ma'ruf and Munkar. It's not just one thing. Generally, we would say good and bad, good and evil, right and wrong. But if you know this, what I just told you, now you have to go ask ulama. You cannot by yourself understand this ayah unless you ask somebody with ilm, somebody of knowledge. So we did. And we asked them why. Why these two things, and then وَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. And they said, because this is not just good and bad. It's not just right and wrong. This ma'ruf in this ayah is La ilaha illallah. And the munkar is what takes people away from La ilaha illallah. So you have to understand that it is the essence of Islam itself. Read it like this: you are the best people ever raised up. Because why? Because you call to La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, and you forbid anything that will take the people away from La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. And you will do it at any expense. You will do your best always to show Islam the best way, to help people to understand, to take time to sit with people to explain, and never turn your back on this subject. Always looking at how can we show Islam a better way? How can we help the people stay away from the things that Islam forbids? What does Islam tell us to do? This is everything, everything in Islam. Don't eat khanzir, pork. This is one. Don't deal in riba. Tijara, business, mafi riba, without riba. So we understand, okay, everything. It means also no zina. Also, don't wear silk for men. Also, ladies have to wear hijab if they go out. Men, leave your beard, let it grow. All of this is part of Islam. Everything. So you're calling to whatever Islam is saying, and you're forbidding what takes people out. It does not mean you force people to be Muslim. No. It means you call to it. You're ordering this for yourself, for your family, and showing the people what's Islam. Now, the Sheikh said, how can you say this? That you would not call to Allah, and you won't stop what takes people away from Allah, then how do you believe in Allah? وَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Now you see. That's why this is such an important verse for us to know when we talk about calling to Allah with Islam.